What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Sports Mode Podcast. As you guys can see, we started this early today since we all got off early off of work. We had a chance to do it early. Obviously, the earlier the better. We're waiting on Chinto. Don't worry, Chinto be in a little bit. Uh, but let's get started. Some fresh news. Mike Tomlin steps down as a Steelers head coach, which means he can't he's still part of the Steelers. If somebody wants to pick him up, they're gonna have to trade for him. He can't just sign with somebody else.
Yeah, he's still under contract.
What's up, fellas?
What's cracking? Well, I think Tonyo's mic fucked up again, but we just barely started. We're talking about the Mike Tomlin
Yo.
stepping down. There you go,
All right.
Tonyo. We're just talking about Mike Tomlin stepping down,
Crazy.
but like we mentioned, if someone wants him, he's gonna have to get traded because he's still under contract for the Steelers.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
I mean,
saw that.
I mean, all things have to come to an end, and I mean, we know about his winning records. I believe he's never had a losing record since being there at the Steelers, which he was there for like
Not a winning
I don't
record
know.
either. Just been even.
He's been right there. He's been
Well, well, he
close
never.
enough
I don't think he's ever
100.
had a losing. I don't think he's had a losing record, has he? If I
No,
Nah,
he's
remember
never had a
correctly.
losing
nah.
record, but he's been right there though. Like
Like nine, nine,
it's
eight and
not like
eight.
he's not like no 12-5 either though.
Yeah, he's like 8 and 8.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, 9-9, whatever.
9-8. He's always just nine and
Yeah,
eight. He ain't gonna get you no fucking more than 10 wins.
yeah.
And not much playoff
Uh,
success.
You guys agree
uh,
though? Like he should have gotten fired or what?
well, he didn't get fired. He stepped down, but yeah, I mean, he's
That's
a
a
he's a.
fired.
I think he's a good coach. Obviously, not in the playoffs like we know. I don't think he's ever gone past the first round if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, someone will pick him up if he doesn't if he doesn't end up doing because they're talking about him doing broadcasting, you know, uh, being like on the games and stuff like that, which I think he'll be great at. But I'm sure somebody will want to pick him up, and I'm sure he's not done coaching. Maybe not this coming year, next year, but maybe the year after that.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is now it's AFC North. Uh, they're without three head coaches. The only one that has a current head coach is the Bengals.
Uh, Mike Tomlin to the Mike Tomlin to the freaking ¿cómo se llama?
The Ravens.
The Ravens, my bad. I blanked out. Mike Tomlin to the Ravens and John Harbaugh to the Steelers. Imagine. Damn, that'd be
They just switch
crazy.
spots.
Yeah, switching spots and see who gets whoever wins the most games is a better coach next season.
Yeah. Another news. This was pretty much expected. The Eagles make a change at OC. They fire their offensive coordinator, which even Eagles fans wanted him out. So nothing new, and I do think they. I mean, it's not all on the offensive coordinator, but he was bad. I heard he was doing pretty much the same plays, not the same plays, but similar plays all against the Niners, all second half, I believe. Uh, which we'll get into later. But I mean, this was expected, including from Eagles fans.
No doubt. I mean, you saw the whole season. The Eagles had one of the worst offenses in the league. Not just last game. Like I'm talking about like all season. And well, everybody. What we were talking about, everybody was talking about like, oh, what happened to the Eagles? They made it. They won the Super Bowl last year. I mean, they were winning. They won games this year, but every single game they won was pretty much close, except for like a few 2 games or 3, whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was like you said, it was expected.
And then also, I think AJ Brown is out of there as well. I think
Oh
he's done with
yeah,
the
he's
Eagles.
out. I think he's out for sure too. He won't get traded next year.
Any thoughts, Molson? That's your rival.
Nah. I mean, like you guys said, we all saw this coming since week one. To be honest, since week one, they look like a team that the second half that just can't finish games offensively, and they have a good O line. They had the talent there. That's what I'm trying to say. They got the talent. They got a good wide receiver duo. They have one of the top running backs in the league, and a good quarterback.
You think AJ Brown is out of there?
Yeah, he's out of there. He's out of there. After seeing him argue with the coach like that,
Yeah,
and then
again.
beefing just all season long,
Yeah.
he's out of there for sure.
When you get back, Moses?
Oh, I got back on Monday,
Oh, you went to work today?
Seattle. Yeah, I went to work today.
Oh, dang. You
I
look
was,
tired.
I was, I am a little bit. I'm
Oh,
still both the flight to Seattle and the flight back, they were early birds.
oh yeah.
So
Nice,
I
nice.
lost some sleep.
For sure, for sure.
But we here, we doing the damn thing.
That's right.
Now, but another OC that got fired too is the Chargers.
Oh,
Chargers
that's
fired
right.
the OC.
I
Greg
mean,
Roman.
I mean, I know. Well, some Charger fans want him gone. I mean, I really don't know him like that, but I mean, if he made it to a playoffs, I don't know how long he's been there with the Chargers either, but I know they make it to a playoffs and are always out the first round. I don't know if he's been the OC for a while, but I mean, I feel like he made it to a playoffs. He had a decent record, a good record. I mean, I don't know what to think about that firing, but based off of Charger fans, I mean, I guess he was no good.
Greg Roman.
Yeah.
I think I don't know, man. I think they had a lot of injuries
Mm,
as well.
yeah.
You know, the Chargers. So I mean, I don't know if that was like I don't know how the Charger fans feel, but I don't know if it was justifiable for me. I mean, you know, like I said, they had a lot of injuries. I mean, obviously a lot of teams do, but then like their offensive line was pretty much depleted. And then what's his name? Uh, uh, ¿cómo se llama el? Damn, I'm fucking forgetting everything today. Quarterback,
Oh, Justin Herbert,
Justin Herbert was getting killed. He was getting killed out there.
and he was
So,
playing hurt too.
yeah, I mean, he wasn't 100%. So I mean, like, it's just, I mean, if they had their whole starting O line, I mean, you know, maybe things would have gone different. But I mean, I guess you know that's how it is in sports. You don't get it done, and someone has to be the scapegoat, and someone's always some. You gotta find someone to blame, and I guess in this case it was a offensive coordinator.
Yeah, the way I see it, like you said, injuries are bound to happen, and you see it firsthand with the Niners dealing with all the injuries, but they're winning games. But yeah, I mean that for me that's just no excuse. Like I saw the meme that said, "Damn, Chargers really flew 3,000 miles to only put up 3 points." And I mean the way I see it is like as a not a head coach, as an offensive coordinator, like yeah, your team's banged up, you don't have the best offensive line, but you gotta maneuver what you got. You gotta work with what you got, and you gotta make something happen, you know.
Yeah,
I
And
change
mean,
your
yeah,
and
scheme or something.
and that's how I felt, just start just to bring it up, but that's how I felt about the Cowboys defensive coordinator. Obviously you don't have the talent, you have no talent on the defensive side, but I mean, you can't just be giving up 30 points every game either. You know, it's no excuse. They at the end of the day, these guys are still NFL players, and you gotta scheme up something, put up some points. At least give your team a fighting chance.
But do you agree that he should have gotten fired though? Like,
I do. I think he should.
yeah.
He should have got fired. Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, it was
I
bad.
mean,
I ain't gonna lie, it was bad. It was bad
yeah,
on
I mean,
Herbert too. I mean, he was getting cracked all game.
Herbert's a good quarterback, but any good quarterback, if you don't have a no line, you're probably not gonna do much. You're just gonna get pressured the shit out of you, and there's only so much you can do. And him playing with an injured hand, like even if he tries to take off and he gets tackled, I mean he could re-aggravate that hand again. So it's hard. It's hard
It's
to
a tough situation to be in. I mean, but I mean,
yeah.
like Moses said, I guess no excuses. No excuses.
And
Do
also
better.
like you said, also
3
like you
point. I mean, you
said,
gotta do better than 3 points in the playoff game.
yeah.
I
But
understand that.
also like you said, someone has to get blamed. Someone got to get blamed for it.
Yeah.
You know. But another news, maybe probably if you guys got another one, but uh Fred Warner went back to practice today. Not full practice, but it's good news seeing them out there. They're thinking about him coming back. If we were to beat the Seahawks, they're thinking about him coming back for the NFC championship championship game, which it'll be a great uh
Story.
no, that too, but like a great
Comeback.
player for the Niners to come back, like because we could really use that. Even though which we'll get into them or backs, they're pretty good this last game, but we could really use them if we beat the Seahawks, but if you guys got nothing else, we'll get into we'll get into these games, into
All
these
right.
playoff games.
Wild card weekend started on Saturday, and the first game was a thrill. Um, it was Los Angeles Rams at the Carolina Panthers, and the Rams were able to beat the Panthers 34-31. Matthew Stafford went 24 for 42, 304, 3 touchdowns and INT. Kareem Williams, 13 for 57. Puka Nakua, 10 catches for 111 and a touchdown. Devontae Adams, good to see him back. He went 5 for 72. On the other side, Bryce Young, 21 for 40, 264, 1 touchdown and 1 INT. He took 2 sacks for minus 14. Chuba Herbert, 13 carries for 46, 2 touchdowns. Bryce Young, three carries for 24 and a touchdown. Rico Dado, 5 carries, only 9 yards. Jalen Coker, nine catches for 134 and a touchdown. McMillan, 5 catches for 81. This was a great ass game.
What a game that was! What a game!
I was shocked that it was this close. I had the Rams winning, but god damn, I did not think it was gonna be this
They
close.
had to come back at the end. That was nobody had that. I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I did have the Panthers covering the whatever it was 10 or 10.5, I think. But I mean, I did not expect them for like them have to come back at the end of the game. Like we've been saying the past like 3 or 4 weeks, the Rams defense, man, they've been looking kind of soft. They got torched on the backside of the field by the receivers, Coker and McMillan, but mostly Coker. And it's like, dang, and then you had that little finger injury to Stafford, which I mean I know he did throw that dime at the end to come back and win the game. But to be honest with you, I didn't think Stafford looked that good. after the injury for a while. He had like a few plays, like the first 10 passes after the injury, where he was like just like off, like he wasn't completing a pass. And but I mean, like I said, he at the end he came through. But like I mean, I obviously nobody had us expected the game to be like this close, you know. But they pulled it out, and they look like, honestly, the Rams look like they kind of limping now. To me, that's just my opinion. But I mean, give credit to the Panthers as well. You know, they balled out. Bryce Young, you know, he did his thing. He had some bad plays, but he also had some great plays, and he kept the team in position to win till the very end. Like I said, till I mean they left a little bit too much clock for Stafford, but I mean it is what it is. They fought their asses off, and it was a hell of a game. A hell of a game.
Yeah, at the start of this game, I thought when Rams went up 14-0, I thought, oh,
Mm,
this game
yeah,
is the Rams about to smack the Panthers,
yeah,
and then slowly, the Panthers kept inching closer and closer. At halftime, I think it was 14-17 already, and
yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah, I mean the Panthers receiving the work, Jalen Coker and McMillan. Uh, so I agree with you, Chinto. I think that there's Rams backs not looking strong like they did in the beginning of the season. They
And
did they
then
did stop the run pretty good, but the backs is what's giving them problems.
I feel like they didn't like. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but like they weren't like bringing the pressure either, like hard, like on the quarterback. You know,
Yeah,
uh, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, we've been seeing this shit for like the last, like we said, the last 4 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it is, where we've been saying, oh, the defense is declining. Like they haven't looked as great as they did in the beginning of the season. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if they got injuries over there, but it just hasn't looked the same. But credit to
yeah.
you know.
And then I mean the Rams, obviously we know they got a good offense, so obviously that's expected, high scoring team. And like you said, Chinto, you can't leave uh that much time left. Uh, you can't leave that much time to a quarterback of that caliber, Matthew Stafford, MVP for this season. If not, he's up there in the running. Uh, but yeah, this was a great game, like you guys said, and props to the Panthers. They did fight hard, but in this case, I think the better team won.
Puka Nakua did have a nasty drop though. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, he
It
did.
literally went right through his hands. Like I was like, ooh, I was like, he never does that, you know. And
Yeah,
that was for a huge play too. It was a long ass throw, a deep throw, and he just, for some whatever reason, I don't know what happened. He just dropped it. He just dropped it, but damn, great game.
Yeah, also, it's a great like moral loss or whatever you call it for the Panthers. I mean, because I mean, I think everybody has not everybody, but a lot of people got the Rams going to the Super Bowl, you know. So I
Yeah,
mean,
the
to
times
to
of
keep
the
it this close, and you beat them once already, you know, in the regular season. It's always tough to beat a team twice, you know, in the same season. So, so I mean, they kept it close because I don't remember what I had on the spread, but I mean, if I did have the Rams covering, like you know, I barely had them covering, and to keep it this close, coming down to the wire, yeah, I agree with with Chinto that they just gave Stafford too much time. I think what he had like 2.5 minutes to score.
yeah,
I
I think
think it was
less
like
than
130, no,
yeah, less
130.
than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much, but it was definitely less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, because once the Panthers scored, oh no, yeah, it was 201.
No, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Or am I tripping? No, 130,
Let me see
either
right here.
133 or 201. I see here 133 or 201, but
Oh, it was two. Yeah, Moses is right. 238.
oh,
238.
238.
Yeah, two
Okay, I'm
goals.
just seeing the play by play. That's why I'm not seeing.
Yeah, with 2:38, they were trailing by 4. 2 minutes.
Yeah, they had. I think they had all 3 timeouts. They had a 2 minute warning. That was way more than enough time
Yeah, that was.
for the Rams to go up and score.
Yeah, I mean, if they were to, I mean, nah, it's too hard to stop Matthew Stafford. Yeah, with that much time, and you got 4 downs to play every time.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the next game.
I'm sorry. Next game, the Packers and the Bears. Packers were up at halftime. What 21-3. I was shocked. I was shocked, and they collapsed in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. I should just say the fourth quarter. They just collapsed. Gave up 25 points in the fourth quarter, and they ended up losing 27-31. Jordan Love won 24-46, 324, 4 touchdowns, no INTs. Josh Jacobs, 19 carries for only 55 yards. Romeo Dobbs, 8 catches for 124 and a touchdown. Golden, 4 catches for 84 and a touchdown. Reed, 4 catches, 43 and a touchdown. And Watson, 3 catches for 36 and a touchdown. On the other side, Caleb Williams, 24-48, 361, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs, 1 sack for -9. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries for 54 and a touchdown. Manangai, 8 carries for 27. I mean, this Colton, what's his name?
Loveland.
Colston Loveland, 8 catches for 137. DJ Moore, 6 catches for 64 and a touchdown. This I had the Bears, but at halftime I was like, damn, I was completely wrong on this pick. The Packers are all beat up, but they're finding a way to win, and they're gonna win. I had given up on the Bears already. I was like, they're gonna win. Well, fuck. This one was crazy too, because you look at the stat line. I feel like Jordan Love had a way better game than Caleb Williams. The rushing for both teams, I feel like they didn't even produce. Because rushing wise, the Bears only had 93, and the Packers only 99. So, like when you just look at the stats, it's a complete shocker for me. I don't know how the Bears ended up winning this game.
One word, my boy. McManus, bro. McManus, dude. And I know we had a similar situation last week with Tyler Loop.
Yeah.
But god damn it, dude. How bad can it get for a kicker, dude? I know he for sure getting jumped out when he stepped into Green Bay, when he got back to Green Bay. Cause damn, man, I don't want to be blamed. I mean, it was a total collapse, but damn, man, total collapse by the Packers. But it's just like I said, the Bears just like for some reason this whole season, bro, fourth quarter, that's their time. Fourth quarter team, and they did it again, bro, in the playoffs. That is wild. It's just like I've never seen it before, ever. I think like how many fourth quarter comebacks do they have, bro, in their belt this season alone, bro? It's just like it just blows my mind, dog. But shout out to the Bears, they did their thing, and
Yeah, they pretty much did everything in the fourth quarter, and then
that's all. That's what they are.
that's all it is. Yeah, fourth quarter, and then eventually, that's not gonna work. Where you only have enough, only one quarter to come back. Eventually that's probably gonna stop. They're not gonna be able to come back, especially since they're playing the Rams next game, right? The Rams, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be hard to do against the Rams. So if they don't start producing in the first 3 quarters, I don't know. They might get smacked against the Rams, because I don't think the Rams aren't gonna let them come back in the fourth quarter. But yeah, great game. Both quarterbacks, close game. It's just
20
Chicago pulled it off. Chicago was able to pull it
27 to
off. Packers
16.
choked. Yeah, like you
27 to
guys said,
16, bro,
what a choke job! What a choke job from the Green Bay Packers.
in the fourth quarter. 27-16. 21-9. Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe it. I mean, it just keeps on happening, like I said, all season long. I guess Caleb Williams is clutch like that or what? He clutch
I
in the
guess
fourth
so.
quarter. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man, but I thought the Packers had it already in the bag. You know, as soon as I mean, fourth quarter, dog. Fourth quarter, you're up 21-9. I was like, it's over for sure. Nope, not with the Bears.
As far as Colston Loveland, 8 reception, 137. I mean, I don't know how consistent he's been all season. If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't been really all that consistent. But based off of this playoff game, which is when you're supposed to perform at your best, do you guys expect him to be a top tight end in the league for these coming years?
Yeah, I do. I think he gonna be a top time, especially if he has a quote Caleb Williams still. They build more chemistry because this is his rookie year, and he didn't have a great first half of the season, but second half he started stepping it up, and he started getting more plays, more snaps, and he started balling out, and now he's their top tight end. Because in the beginning of the
Yeah.
season it was Cole Kmet,
Yeah.
but he took over, and yeah, he's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and I
exactly what I
know.
was gonna say. I mean, yeah, he had a rough start, not a rough start, but a slow start. But I mean, because Kokomet, he's their number one tight end. Once he went down, then he Loveland had a lot more playing time, and he's been producing.
Yeah, man, this was crazy. It was a crazy game.
Uh, as far as Packers, I think they could have used their tight end too that got injured that tore his ACL. I think they could have really used him right here. I forgot his name.
Tucker Craft,
Tucker Craft. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I think that would have made
or
I think he would have made a big difference, and I think they probably would have pulled it off.
or a pass rusher like Michael Parsons.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, regardless, dog, like they just choked. The Packers
Yeah,
choked. This was
Yeah,
their
no, they had this one in the bag at
yeah,
halftime.
like dog, like you can't say, oh, nah, they had this game like this. They just choked, bro. They choked.
but at that point, if they choked that bad, like who do you blame? Do you blame the coach? Do you blame
Well,
the
they're not blaming
DC?
the coach because they're working on an extension to sign him for more years, and the
I,
players
Yeah,
are backing him up. So he hasn't lost the locker room.
you just
Michael Parsons already came out and said that he's one of the main reasons he decided to go to the Packers. So
you,
they're backing him up. But I mean, I felt like it was always the head coach.
you just gotta blame the players. I think the players are to blame. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard, but I feel like they just got. I don't know. They just got too confident. They thought it was over. I don't know. I guess you could say that's on the coach, but like, damn, I'm pretty sure the coach was telling them like, nah, 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 like, we got to keep our foot on the gas, But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know who you can blame. Like, or maybe just give the Bears credit, maybe. But like, yeah, it was just nasty, nasty choke job right there.
yep.
I didn't get to see this game too well. Like kind of mentioned earlier, for those that don't know, I was in Seattle for the weekend, so I was kind of off and on with this game. But so I don't know. I don't know to completely blame the OC. I don't know how the play callings were looking at towards the end, but I mean, I don't think you blame the players. Like, I mean, if the players were down and were like, "Fuck it, we're up big. There ain't no way we're losing this one," then that's on the coach. Like, coach got to let them know since the beginning of the week. Like, hey, we're not taking our foot off the gas. Like, this is a playoff game. The other team that we're playing is a playoff team, and there ain't no way we're gonna just cut him some slack and start playing soft. Like you put a nail on that coffin.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
All right, let's move on to the next game.
All right, that's it for the Saturday games. Um, I mean, all these games are exciting. The Sunday one, another thriller. Yeah, the Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, the Bills beat the Jags 27-24. Josh Allen 28 for 35, 273, one touchdown. He took one sack for a -12. Cook 15 for 46, no touchdowns. But Josh Allen 11 rushes for 33 and two touchdowns. Shakir 12 catches for 82. Brandon Cooks 3 catches for 58. Keon Coleman, one catch for 36. On the other side, T Law, 18 for 30, 207, three touchdowns, two INTs. ETN, 10 carries for 67. Parker Washington, 7 catches for 107 and the touchdown. Travis Etienne, 5 catches for 49, touchdown. BTJ, 2 catches for 21 and a touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 1 catch for 12. This game was crazy. I thought the Jags were going to win it. I had the Bills. Oh no, I had the Jags. I did switch over last minute. You guys convinced me to get on the Jags.
Now me, I
But
want the Bills.
well, Chinto,
I picked the Jags, but you had picked them before me. On
I picked
the
them, but you were the one telling me that their Jags are the real deal. So I bought into it, and I know Buffalo has not been playing that they weren't playing that well. So that's why I ended up picking the Jags. But well, I mean, they had it. I think this is the same thing what we said uh with the Panthers. This is an underdog team. You didn't really expect them to do too much. Like even though I did pick them, so I am kind of contradicting myself. But you didn't expect them to do too much. Um, but I mean, they have a good team. They have a good team. Obviously, they're a playoff team. They're still young. Um, but to keep up like that with Buffalo and Josh Allen, I mean, it's hard to stop Josh Allen. That's playoff Allen.
yeah,
Well, that's why I had Buffalo because I had more faith in Josh Allen than Trevor Lawrence. And even though Trevor Lawrence was probably the hottest quarterback coming into the playoffs, what they have like 6 straight games,
Mhm.
6 wins in a row or something like that. But even in, I had more faith in Josh Allen than Trevor Lawrence. And besides the 2 interceptions, Trevor Lawrence didn't do too bad. I mean, 207 yards. He did throw that last interception at the end to lose the game. So I guess that's bad. So, but yeah, I mean, Josh Allen is gonna continue to do his thing. Obviously, we know he's a dual threat because if he can't find somebody to throw, he's gonna rush, and he's a big motherfucker too. So it's hard to bring him down, especially at the end. And then how they did that tush push where even his own teammates carried him almost to the end zone to like the 1 yard line. Oh, the crazy ass play. But
remember this team voted to ban the touch push. Remember?
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, and they did ask the coach after the game on that play, and
What'd
they
he
said
say?
no. They asked him like you guys just did a tush push like that where you guys carried where your O line carried Josh Allen all the way to the 1 yard line, and you guys chose to ban it. He said something like, "Yeah, I'm still for it. I'm still for banning it." That's my
Even
thought. Why would you run that? Yeah, why would you run
yeah,
that?
nah, it worked though. It worked.
Yeah,
But I was gonna say, damn, Josh Allen got beat up in this game too, and
Yeah.
yeah.
he was getting beat up, and he just kept on coming back, and I thought it was gonna be over. Honestly, when I seen him like go, he went to the tent twice, one for a
Yeah.
concussion and one for I forgot what. If I don't remember if it was his hand or his leg, but he went to the 10 twice. I was like, oh man, now this game is over. Like, at that point, it was still a close game. I was like, now if Josh Allen's hurt like this, even if he comes back to the game, he's gonna be banged up. But like you said, man, playoff Josh Allen is something else, man. And I think we underestimated. Well, I underestimated him. I know you didn't, Antonio, but I know I underestimated playoff Josh Allen or just Josh Allen in general because man, that like he kind of it almost seemed like he willed this team to victory. You know, it's like these dudes don't have no top one wide receiver. They I know they have James Cook, but he didn't do much. Obviously, the Jaguars have they had the best rush defense in the season, number one rush defense, but Josh Allen was. I mean, Josh Allen willed the team to win, and I guess I underestimated Josh Allen.
Yeah,
And now,
they gave Allen too much opportunity. Like now that I'm looking at the game tracker, the in the first quarter alone, uh, T. Law threw an interception, and they kept and Buffalo answered with the field goal. That to end the first quarter, they scored a touchdown. Jacksonville scores a touchdown, and on the kick return, they force a fumble, get the ball back. But the problem was they didn't score. They were turnover on downs. They turn over on downs, and then the Bills go on and score a touchdown. To end the towards the end of the second quarter, they miss a field goal. So you lose by 3, but you gave up a field goal on interception, and you missed a field goal. So that's you giving on Josh Allen too much opportunity right there.
yeah,
And like I said, to recover a fumble, after a kick, you got to put up some points against Josh Allen. So they just gave Josh Allen too much opportunity in this game.
yeah. But as for the Jags, I know. Trevor Lawrence threw that pick at the end of the game when they were trying to mount the last minute comeback or whatever it was, last minute win maybe. Well, they could have tied it, but he threw that pick at the end. But honestly, I'm not even blaming Trevor Lawrence at all. I mean, it was just a great game by Josh Allen. Yeah, it was. I mean, like I said, I think it was all Josh Allen in my eyes, honestly. And that's just and I know I have been saying this for like the whole season that the Bills haven't looked good. I know Moses said it earlier or like a few minutes ago that I said it, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to think like this is the Bills' year. I'm starting to think like they might just make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Like I've been saying, I mean, it has to be this year. No Lamar, no Mahomes.
Nobody.
And you know what's kind of fucked up? Even if they do go on and make the Super Bowl, that's what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, well, Mahomes wasn't in the playoffs. Lamar wasn't there.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that though. I mean, I understand that those are great quarterbacks, but there's some great teams still left. Like the Broncos, I mean, I know they ain't got no Mahomes, but they've been a great team all year long. And you still got the Patriots, who I know they haven't played a lot of competition, but you saw what they did to the Chargers, and then obviously the Texans defense is solid. So I mean, regardless, bro, there's good teams, bro. I don't want to hear that from like any fan, like like talking about Mahomes wasn't there, Lamar. Nah, fuck that. It was better teams maybe than maybe these teams. I don't know. I think I'll get to it on the picks, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard though for the Bills. Still, it's obviously for everybody, but it gives me like a little bit more like confidence in the Bills because I thought they were gonna, like I said, I thought they were gonna lose this one, and I think I said it. I feel like this was their hardest matchup, low key. I thought, in my eyes, I think, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see who I pick in a little bit.
The Bills also lost not a great receiver, not a star receiver, but a decent receiver in Gabe Davis. I believe he tore his ACL or something like that. So that's another weapon he's losing. I mean, But as far as the Jaguars are gonna be a great team for these years to come. I mean, obviously the first year coach, he did great. They got a young squad. Travis Hunter is gonna come back. The only thing with Travis Hunter is I think they gotta decide either he's gonna play uh defense or he's gonna play offense. I don't think he's gonna be able to play both, especially after being injured. I think it's too tough. So they're gonna have to decide that. But yeah, as far as the Jaguars for these coming years, they're gonna be a top team, I believe, in the AFC. I believe.
Yeah, for sure. But to piggyback on that, Tonyo, the Gabe Davis, it is a huge loss. But um, but Brandon Cooks,
Stepped up.
he stepped up. The one that really needs to step up in my opinion, I know it's only his second year, but is Keon Coleman.
Tight end. Oh, Keon Coleman.
Keon
Yeah, I
Coleman,
agree
the
with
wide
that. Yep.
receiver. I
Uh,
Well,
mean,
they were,
he was hyped up. I wanted him.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how the rumors were, but they said he was CeeDee Lamb's cousin, and I wanted him, man. But I mean, he needs to produce. He needs to start
mm,
doing something.
I mean, if one of those guys produces, they'll be all right. They got Khalil Shakir putting some work. But I think who really needs to step up. I don't know how many catches or receptions or yards he went for, but was it tight end Dalton Kincaid? I think
Yeah,
I think he needs to
he
step
he
up.
went 3 for 28, but he did get a touchdown.
He had a touchdown, but 3 for 28. I mean, obviously they won the game, so it's all right. But if they want to win the next game, I think he's gonna have to step up in a big way against, especially against those cornerbacks over there in Denver. So they'll be try to lock up the wide receivers. So I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, both those tight ends, Dawson Knox as well. He's not a bad tight end either, and he only
No,
had 3 receptions too for 30 yards.
Yeah, and I know. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and I know. Like does his Josh Allen he loves his tight ends. Like
Yeah.
that's his go to the tight end spot. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he got it done though. So
all right. Then move on to the next game. Sticking with tight ends. This game early, the 49ers lose George Kittle to an Achilles injury, but that didn't stop them from winning this game. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles on the road 23-19. Brock Purdy, he went 18 for 31, 262, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Jawan Jennings threw a pass for 29 to CMC with the touchdown. CMC, he went 15 carries for 48. Brock Purdy still showing off his legs. He got 24 yards. Uh, Demarcus Robinson, 6 catches for 111 and a touchdown. CMC, 6 catches for 66 with 2 touchdowns. Juszczyk, 4 catches for 49. Jawan Jennings, 1 catch for 45. On the other side, Jalen Hurts, 20 for 35, 168. 1 touchdown, no INTs. Saquon Barkley, 26 for 106. Tank Bigsby, 4 for 19. Devontae Smith, 8 for 70. Dallas Gobert, 4 for 33 and a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 3 for 25. And AJ Brown, also 3 for 25. He did have that drop late in the game. Ugly
Two
drop.
drops. No, he had 2 drops. No, late in the
I don't
game.
remember. I remember that one.
well, one of the first drop was kind of. I mean, it was catchable, but it was kind of out there. I mean, he could have caught it though, yeah. But I mean, it was a hard catch. But yeah, the other one was for sure a drop.
This game,
Yeah.
I mean, like we kind of said it earlier. This game, the Eagles control possession. They had the ball for 35 minutes. The 49ers only had 24. But I mean, like we said, the Eagles cannot finish games. They not that they started hot, but I mean they start scoring in the first half. Second after they come out of halftime, they just disappear. Like we mentioned, they fired the OC, so assuming they think that was their biggest issue is the OC. But I mean, I I got not much. I got nothing to say on this. Not much to say, but like I said, I think I said it last week. If I didn't, I'll say it now. The Eagles were frauds, and I'm sorry to say this to you guys, but the Niners are frauds too. Like they had a cupcake schedule. I think they played one of the weakest teams going into this. I think the Eagles were the weakest team going into this. Like
I don't think you think that was the Eagles were the weakest team going into this because you had the Eagles winning. So
I
I
had the Eagles winning, but
you
I
had
had the because. But I don't forget I had the Niners covering that spread
covered, but
easy.
you had the Eagles winning though. So
I
you
had them
don't think
winning just because they're at
so you
home.
think so the Niners were the weakest team going into the playoffs
All right, well then, yeah, I guess
because
so.
you had the Eagles winning.
I had the Eagles winning,
Yeah.
but even then, like I knew something like this could happen. You get
And
me? That's what
everybody
I that and that's why I picked. I had them on the spread because I knew they're going to keep it close enough where they have a chance to win. And I mean, the Eagles did have that final drive where they could have closed it out, and they just couldn't. Obviously Jalen Hurts threw a pick to end the game, pretty much, and they had a chance to beat the Niners. The Eagles. We just been seeing this all season long. They just disappear in the second half. We saw it against the Cowboys when they were up 21-0 at halftime and they end up losing, or 24-3 at halftime and they end up losing. They just they're not a second half team. I just don't get it. I don't know that shit. We really smoke on it, but
I
that
mean,
shit.
nobody had the Niners winning this game. Let's be clear right here. Nobody. All the analysts, everybody. Oh, Eagles winning. Niners, they're banged up, this and that, and that's just what it is, right? Like everybody had the Eagles winning, right? Even like even I honestly even I didn't think the Niners were gonna win. Like I kept on saying like I don't know, like obviously, well, our defense, mostly our defense, based on our defense, like our defense is this trash, blah blah. We got a lot of injuries, blah blah. But man, like it's just like this team it's been like this whole season, and I know we had an easy schedule, whatever, but a win is a win, I don't care if you got 12 wins, you're more good than lucky. I want to say if you got 12 wins, you're good. And honestly, like I said, everybody had the Niners losing. Maybe myself. Obviously, I'm a Niner fan. I'm a stick with my Niners, but I picked my Niners. But deep inside, in my heart, I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make it out this one. And you know what?
But don't forget the main reason. I don't know if you remember. I said because they're going to a hostile environment. If the Niners were playing at home, I would have picked the Niners. I would have picked the Niners if they were playing at home.
I,
I was giving the Eagles the home field advantage.
yeah. No, I know. But I mean, regardless though, like I'm just saying, like overall, like like nobody. I mean, even for the next game, I already know like it's gonna be even worse for next game. I mean, and as he should. I mean, look at it. We just lost George Kittle, another player, but at this point, I'm gonna just say this: like I like I just don't know no more with the Niners. Like the Niners keep on surprising me every week. Like it looks like they're like a destined team. It feels like they're destined, bro, to win the Super Bowl this year. It just feels like that. Like dude, like all these they're overcoming all these adversities, and it's just like damn, like they like someone said like the Niners had no business being in the game versus the Eagles this time. You know, away, like you said, a hostile environment, all the injuries. We lost Kittle in the second quarter, and they still found a way to win. I know, obviously, I mean, the Eagles, whatever they had their problems, our offense, but we had our problems, our defense too. And the defense, my guy Kendricks, who just stepped in this game, Obviously, he played last game, but he started this game for the first time in this whole season, this whole year, and he had a monster game. Kendricks, he had a
So did the
monster
other
game.
guy. So did the other guy, the
Yeah,
rookie
the other
Siegel.
tight,
What's that Siegel?
the other tight end and not tight end. I'm sorry, the other linebacker and Stout, Elton Stout, and obviously Demo. But man, I just gotta give them props, man, because they battled. You know, they battled and they honestly, I thought it was gonna like I mean, I've been saying it like our defense is weak, but you know what? Like I was like, man, like what's his name? Philip Rivers. He kind of torched us, bro. You know, a few weeks back. I'm talking about a few weeks back. Remember when he kind of torched us for like what was
Yeah.
it, 35 points, and then Caleb Williams did the same thing. But then I thought about like last week when we played Seattle. I was like, wait, Seattle. I know they had a lot of this and that, but we did hold them to some field goals. I was like, okay, if we could just hold the Eagles to some field goals or blah blah, get some stops here and there, we'll be all right. And and that's what we did against the Eagles, bro. Like the defense did just enough or more than enough in this game. But I'm in next game, if the defense can do just enough, I'll guarantee you Brock Purdy is not gonna have that same game as he did last week. I'm just saying that right now. The Niners are not going for 3 points, you know, and we'll see. I mean, like I said, if the Niners defense could just step it up like they did a little bit, because Sam Darnold ain't so great himself, you know. Sam Darnold. I know they got better defense, but well, I bet I mean the Eagles defense is solid too. So I'm not gonna say that, but I mean, look, anything can happen, bro. Is what I'm saying. You know, like at this point, like I know we lost already, Kittle, blah blah, but it feels like the Niners are just destined, bro, and that's what's gonna happen, bro. Right now.
Damn, bro, I don't like get your hopes too high, dog. Like, bro,
Hey, no, hold on. Hey,
healthy. They haven't even won a Super Bowl in over 30 years, bro.
hold on, bro. You just said I got my hopes high. I got my hopes high right now because they won this game, right? Because I obviously everybody had the Eagles, all the analysts like the ESPN, NFL, they all had the Eagles. Mostly damn everyone, not everybody obviously, but almost everyone. But listen. It's like I told you guys. I think I said, hey, look, I'm just at this point. I'm just here. I'm here for the vibes, bro. Like at this point, it is what it is, bro. Like, look, nobody expected us to beat the Eagles. We're here, and we're vibing, bro. And whatever happens, bro, is like I told you guys. I'm proud of that team, bro. Like all those injuries, they overcame.
Look,
and that's all it is, bro. If we lose, we lose. But at least, I mean, you know, nobody expected us there, you know. So it is what it is, bro. But you know, it feels like like I said, bro. Maybe it doesn't have to do with any talent or nothing. Like it just feels like the world, the universe works in mysterious ways, and somehow, some way, the Niners are just gonna make it, bro. Just, I mean, I know
it's because sometimes it doesn't take the big names, man. Sometimes it's those guys that want to make a name for themselves, you know.
just like
So that's the good thing.
whoever.
But I knew this game was over, and I know you guys seen this too. But I knew this game was over when they called the timeout right before Jalen Hurts threw the INT. He went over to go talk to the OC. He looked at the OC. He looked at Sirianni.
They were going
He was like, "We're doing this," and Sirianni was like, "Yeah, I guess we're doing that." And when he puts on his helmet, he looks like, "Fuck." You know, I knew that game. And once he put on his helmet like that and looking like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work out.
Yeah.
I knew that shit wasn't gonna work
All
out,
right,
dude.
hold on though. Like real quick, like how do you guys feel about Jalen Hurts? Like you guys think? I know because he won the Super Bowl last year. That's the thing. But like, do you guys think he's legit? Like he's a top. He's elite.
Look, I think Chris said it
Nah.
before. I don't think he's elite because I feel like sometimes you just gotta go over the edge. I think Chris said it, if I'm not mistaken, on this podcast. I think Chris said that Jalen Hurts does whatever they tell him to do, and it's like, okay, but if that first read is not there, go to your second option. Come down to the checkdowns, dude. Like don't just force it in there. Like I don't know. I mean, yeah, he won the Super Bowl, so I can't be too hard on him. He
That's
has
the
the
hard part.
talent. He has the
Yeah.
talent, though. I mean, if I have to criticize him, he has a good defense and he has the talent around it. He has a surrounding cast. How would he do in a different team? We would never
But
know. But
see, that's the thing though. Like, who can't win without talent though? Like, who can win without talent? Who can who can win the Super Bowl without talent? Or like for example, let's say last year, well, it was the Eagles. Well, he had the talent, right? But the year before that, Mahomes, he's always had great defenses and great weapons. Well, tight ends at least, great offensive line. So like, it's like I'm just saying, like, who can win it without having talent is my thing. Like even the greats, like Tom Brady's always had great defenses, right? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning when he won it, he had the in Denver when he won it, he had the great wide receivers and the Marius Thomas, and he had all Denver's always had that great defense. He had a great tight end. But I'm just saying, like, that's all I'm saying. Who can win it without talent? So I mean, I'm just going back to Jalen Hurts though. He did win the Super Bowl, but to answer my own question, if he's elite, I don't think he's elite because he's been doing this since college, like since he was in college. He just plays like he's conservative, like, and I feel like that's because he doesn't believe in his throws. I mean, it's like if he believed in himself a little bit more and he was more like aggressive, I think he. I mean, but then again, you can. I think he doesn't. He's not an elite passer. I think. I mean, obviously, I know he killed, in the Super Bowl last year, but I mean, what happened this year? Like it's just like with that group, and they have great defense and offense. So it's like with that great defense and offense, you guys should have been back in the Super Bowl. This season. I'm talking about this season. But I mean, it's hard. It's hard because I mean, he did win the Super Bowl, so it's just like, I mean,
look, how about this? Because if we're being realistic, Jalen Hurts, that was probably his best game ever, the Super Bowl. But if that game was a regular season game, we wouldn't even be talking about Jalen Hurts like that.
You see
I think that season when they won the Super Bowl, a lot of it was Saquon Barkley. Obviously, he had the rushing.
That's true.
The rushing record till that Super Bowl game
Bowl,
where Jalen Hurts pretty much had to air it out because they had Saquon didn't do much in that Super Bowl.
See that's what I mean. So like he had that great Super Bowl, but this season he was completely off, and he hasn't. I mean, like Moses said, the Eagles do have a top. Well, they had last year they had a top 5 offensive line and defensive line. So I mean, it's hard. It's hard because he won the Super Bowl, but yeah, he might just. I mean, I'm starting to think that Jalen Hurts is not elite.
I feel like he's not too because he had a lot of time in that pocket.
He did. He
had a lot of time in that pocket.
He had a lot of time in that pocket. Yeah, he did. I mean, I don't know, man. It's up in the air, I guess. But
well, as far as my thoughts on this game, look, yeah, Moses, like you said, they had the weakest schedule. They're frauds because they had the weakest schedule in the league. Yeah, they did have the weakest schedule in the league, but
that's not a fact, though.
But I know. Okay, well, we did, but let me ask you.
No, we didn't.
Once Bosa, once Fred Warner went out, once when Purdy was out, those whatever it was 6 games. What did you think? Oh, Niners are done. Niners ain't gonna win nothing, right? You guys thought Niners are done. And despite that, we still won, even with all those injuries. Yeah, I get it was a weak schedule, but no one had us doing anything after all those injuries, and we still made it to the playoffs. We beat the Eagles. So I don't know. To me, I think you still got to give the Niners some credit because all those injuries, and now they lost Kittle, another bad injury, man. No, it can't get any worse for the Niners, and they still battle hard, like Chinto said. The linebackers, Kendricks and Siegel, and you know what? Yeah, we gotta have high hopes, because what is there? I mean,
What
we
do
got
we got?
nothing to lose. We got nothing to lose. We got nothing to lose. Either way, no one expected us to go this far. Everyone's expecting us
I
to lose right away. You know,
I
everyone's
just don't
expecting us
want
to
you
lose.
getting crushed. I don't want you getting crushed. Because
Nah,
look,
man, we got crushed with all those injuries. We got
every
crushed with all those
season,
injuries.
we could say this. I will say this. This is the season with the most injuries you guys probably had. But you guys have big injuries every season. Like, I don't know if you guys been hearing the rumor with the electricity and it's ruining all the players' ligaments. That's so close to the facility. I don't know if you guys heard
Yeah,
that
it's right
rumor.
next to it. It's a power plant or something like that.
There's a power plant right next to the facility where the Niners train, and all that electric waves and
What
everything.
they what
They're
they
saying
what
it's.
they what they building the upside down world right there or what?
I don't know what they're
They
doing
building
over
the
there,
upside down. Yeah.
but they're trying to say is that's what's ruining the ligaments of all these Niner players. But that's what I'm trying to say though. Like, I don't know if it's bad luck. I don't know if it's the medical staff. Like, you guys know, you guys see it every season. There's a big injury,
Yeah,
Bosa,
yeah.
or somebody. Yes,
Yeah.
this is the year that you guys had the most injuries. But like all these past years, you guys always had injuries and injuries and injuries. It's always been that, and you guys always make the playoffs. But I mean, I just don't want you guys getting your hopes now.
We didn't make the playoffs last season after we had
Last
some big.
season was the worst. Last season
Yeah,
was the
well,
worst.
obviously we lost our main guy McCaffrey, but
But
I mean,
look, Brock Purdy, this game, he had those two horrible INTs.
horrible ints.
Horrible as INTs. Those are badass throws. I'm not gonna say he didn't have bad throws. He did. Those were horrible. And despite that, he still made plays when we needed him to. He made that fourth quarter touchdown where it looked like he was done. The play was done, and he was running around, and then he found CMC for the touchdown. So like my brother said, if the defense can play like this or step it up even a little bit more, we got a chance, bro. As long as Brock Purdy doesn't throw as ugly as INTs, bro, because he can make plays when we
And,
need him to.
and let me just say this real quick, because I mean, last week when we played the Seattle Seahawks, I know we didn't have Trent Williams and Brock Purdy. He was getting rushed every single play, every single drop back. But god damn, does Trent Williams make a big ass difference, bro? He does make a big ass difference because I know for a damn fact, the Eagles have a good defensive line, bro, to rush the quarterback. And man, Brock Purdy was pretty protected this past Sunday. So I'm just gonna say like any, yeah, I mean it's gonna be hard, bro. But I think it's gonna be a better game than everybody's expecting because I know based off what we went through last week in Seattle, people are already counting us out like, oh, we're gonna get smacked, this and that, and I think it's gonna be obviously the line is at -7 or whatever it is, minus
Yeah.
7.5. So I mean, I think it's gonna be a great game, bro. I'm gonna just say that. We'll talk about that later on when we make our picks or whatever. But yeah,
Look, I'm gonna just end this with this real quick. I think it's funny. I texted you guys to start the game right away. I said if I'm the Eagles, I'm just running the shit out of this game. I don't know why they. I get it. He had 26 carries, but he should have way more. This is a game where Barkley just goes off for like 200 yards. You just run the ball more. Jalen Hurts, like we said, he is not that guy. He had 35 attempts. That shit got to be kind of even in my eyes, and you win this game. But I got credit to you guys. What did I tell you? What did I text you guys as well? If I said if oh no, I texted the opposite. I think Mitchell gave up a big play. the corner from the
Two big plays.
Eagles. I forgot his.
He gave up the
He
touchdown.
gave up two big plays right away to start the game. And I did say like, yeah, I'll check Mitchell all game. He did have that nice little interception, but after that, he was just getting attacked all game.
Yeah, he but on the running back on the running subject with Saquon, I disagree because he broke up for a big ass run to start off the game like in the first or 2 second drive, and then he had another big run, two big runs. But other than that, he got bottled up, bro. He was getting bottled up, bro. So like they tried it, but to be honest, the run game, the run defense for the Niners stepped it up. Besides those two runs, obviously he had that big ass run. Where he broke up for like it was like 50 yards, I think it was, something like that. And that was like to start their first drive or second drive, I think it was. But I felt like the Niners run defense stepped it up pretty big in this game, and I think Saquon. Obviously, I don't know what was his total yardage, whatever it was. I think it had to do with the
106.
106. I think it had to do with the. Obviously, that still counts, though. Still counts, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But
at the end of-
he did get hurt. I know he still played
Oh,
through
that's
it,
true.
but he
Oh
was
yeah.
hurt.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
hurt.
It was later in the game, though, right?
Yeah.
Was it early?
No, it was
I
later in
think-
the game.
Yeah, it was later on in the game, but yeah. But I think they did a great job bottling him up. Besides those two big runs, so yeah, we'll see.
All right. Moving on. The first 4 games were, man, amazing, great. The last two were I don't know. I didn't like them. I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys did,
I
but
mean,
the last Sunday game,
compared to
uh,
what we had seen, we were getting used to these great games, and then we get these two duds.
yeah. But the last game for Sunday, we had the LA Chargers um, at the Patriots, New England Patriots, and like we mentioned earlier, they only put up 3 points and they lose 3-16. Um, Justin Herbert, 19 for 31, 159, no touchdowns, no INTs. He took 6 sacks for a minus 39, and he was the lead rusher, 10 rushes for 57. Vital, 11 for 31. Hampton, 1 for a -1. McConkey, 3 for 32. And the tight end, Goldson, 3 for 30. Keenan Allen, 3 for 25. And QJ, 3 for 20.
Hampton had
On
gotten
the
hurt,
other
right?
side, who?
Omari Hampton. That's why he only had one carry. I think he got hurt.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that. But on the other side, Drake May, 17 for 29, 268, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, 5 sacks for a minus 39. Drake May was the lead rusher in this game. 10 carries for 66. Stevenson, 10 for 53, and Henderson, 9 for 27. Stevenson was also the lead receiver, 3 catches for 75. Booty, 4 for 66, and Hunter Henry, 3 for 64 with a touchdown. I think we said it. I think we spoke pretty much of this game earlier. No online for the Chargers. They had no chance.
6 sacks, you
Yes,
said?
sir.
No, Herbert?
This was a domination by
Yeah,
the
6
Patriots.
sacks.
This was just all Patriots. Even though the score doesn't show it because they only had 16 points, but they did hold the Chargers to 3 points, and this was just a total domination by the Patriots, and they just didn't need to score. It was basically all a lot of rushing for 146. I mean, Drake May continues to ball out. Chargers, like we guys said, no O-line. Justin Herbert playing hurt. The rushing didn't do nothing. Receiving didn't do much either. So this was just a total domination by the New England Patriots.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't even see this game like that. I was too pumped up about the Niners win, and I was celebrating. So I didn't get to see much of the game, but I mean, like I had the Chargers winning this game. You get me? I had the Chargers winning, and so I'm just saying that the Patriots, like, they still surprised me, because like I said, I had the Chargers winning. So the Patriots, I thought they were gonna be one and done. Honestly, obviously I love Drake May. I think he's a great player, but I just thought he wasn't gonna be ready for the playoffs. And them dominating this game shows me like, okay, because also they had a soft schedule. So I was like, okay, combination of the soft schedule, Drake May's first year in the playoffs, like it's not gonna work out too well. But I guess I underestimated Justin Herbert's sorriness in the playoffs, because he's never playoff game. So I mean, I guess the Patriots, I guess they're for real. They're playing the Texans. I'll let you guys know my pick later, but they surprised me because, like I said, I picked the Chargers, and obviously the defense was solid. And then, I mean, I don't know. It's a combination of a little bit of both. Like the Chargers you can't put up 3 points in a playoff game. You got at least. I mean, I guess you. I mean, you got to give credit to the Patriots, but I mean, like, do I still believe the Patriots can win the Super Bowl? Yes. Do I feel like they are gonna win the Super Bowl? No. And I mean, I just feel like they could have closed this, like, just obliterated obviously they did, but I mean, I'm talking about like 35-3. It is what it is, though. I guess, like you said, though, they didn't need to. They were just playing conservative at that point, I guess. But yeah, that's nah.
Look, if I was harsh on the Eagles and the Niners, I'm gonna be harsh on this one as well because, like you mentioned, the Patriots had a soft schedule, and Chargers. I wasn't even high on the Chargers at all, but the Patriots had a soft schedule. So both of these teams, for me, I know I'm contradicting myself because all season long we were writing the Patriots, the Patriots, the Patriots. But I mean, for me, both of them were a little fraudulent. If you look at their third down efficiency, Chargers 1 for 10, and the Patriots 4 for 11. The Patriots, I feel like they just drew a good, easy team to start the playoffs. We said it; they're not battle tested, and the Chargers are banged up. I don't know how much I believe this was just conservative. Like this should have been a blowout. I mean,
Well,
shit. Did
that's
you
what
see? Or we'll talk about the next game. But did you see? Did you see?
the Texans defense. Yeah.
The Texans play conservative. Hell no. Like this shit should have been a blowout. It really should have. I mean, it's a blowout. 3-16. You limit them to just a field goal. It is a blowout. But this like you said. This should have been like 3-30. I don't know how much I believe it was really conservative because I feel like that Chargers defense actually played pretty good.
The
They
Chargers
did
defense
play good. I feel
been
like,
good all year long, for sure.
yeah, and it's like we're saying too. Like you can't just say, "Oh, the Chargers had no online." On the flip side, Drake May did get sacked for five for a -33. We said Herbert got sacked 6 times for a -39. So it's not like it's not like that O-line was all that great. That this defense, they did this job. So yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about the games later, like we said. But I feel like this is the AFC game that I talked about with the whole Niners and Eagles situation. This is the exact same situation.
Okay.
And
let's
you
move
want to
on
add,
to the
Toño?
last game.
Our
Nah,
last game, like I mentioned, this is a team that didn't play conservative. They just they drew a pick six to end the game. After they were already winning big. Texans win 30-6 on the road. They beat the Steelers. Uh, CJ Stroud, 21 for 32, 250, one touchdown, one INT, 3 for 6. Woody Marks, 19 carries for 112 and a touchdown. Nick Chubb, 10 for 48. Christian Kirk, I'm not going to botch it like Stephen A. Smith, but Christian Kirk, yeah, he balled out this game. Nico Collins got hurt, so Christian Kirk really stepped up. 8 for 144 and a touchdown. Higgins 3 for 39. Nico, before he got hurt, was 3 for 21. That's something to look out for. I don't know if he had a concussion. So moving on, got to see if he's going to be able to clear concussion protocol.
True.
But on the other side, Aaron Rodgers, 17 for 33, 146, no touchdowns, 1 INT. He took 4 sacks for minus 36. Mason Rudolph went in to finish the game late in the fourth. He went 1 for 1 with 2 yards. But Jaylen Warren, 12 carries for 43. Gainwell, 6 for 20. DK Metcalf, only 2 catches for 42. Gainwell, 4 catches for 26. Valdez Scantling, 3 catches for 26. I mean, this defense just came out of play. This defense did not put their foot off the gas. They were pressuring Rodgers all game. I mean, it just the Steelers stood no chance in this game. Honestly, that defense was just too much for them.
I'm gonna ask you,
You
Mo,
see Rodgers looking uncomfortable all game.
I'm gonna ask you, Mo, like what made you think the Steelers were gonna win? Like, cause honestly, I saw this shit. I saw this shit like before, like from way back. Like I was like, the Texans got the best defense in my eyes in the league. You know, and Rodgers ain't mobile. I know he still got an arm or whatever, but I mean, I saw this coming from a mile away. Like I saw that defense crushing pressuring Aaron Rodgers all game long. They got some great cornerbacks over there. They got Lassiter, obviously. You got Derek Stingley, and they got some great linebackers. Ashair, ex-49er, on my ad, was putting in work all game long. So I mean, like it's just like I mean, I saw this. I was like, you can see that, and I know we'll get there, but I mean, that defense is best in the game. Honestly, it's best in the game, bro. That defense.
Yeah, I know you're referring to the bet because I think on the podcast I actually picked the Texans. I really can't recall, but I know I owe you guys. I owe you guys a Kawama.
And that's why I was tripping. I was like, why did Moses change his pick? I was like,
what made me change my pick, dog, was I was like, damn, I seen the crowd pumped up. I seen Rodgers out there. I was just like, you know what? I don't know. I just had a feeling. Like, you know what? I think they're gonna let Rodgers go out with a bang. You know, we know Rodgers is in his career. You know, and I was starting to think like, I don't trust the Texas offense. I know the defense is elite, but I'm like, is it one of those games where Rodgers, you know, with his experience, could just, you know, pick his opponent? You know, I was just kind of towards the end, I was just kind of picking experience. You know, I was like, I think Rodgers would be able to handle it, but and I was just expecting an off game on the road from the Texans. Again, hostile environment. You know how the Steeler fans are, but
remember that.
I mean, I was way off.
Defense
I mean, hey, I mean, up to the fourth quarter, it was close, 7-6. You know,
Yeah,
to start the fourth quarter.
It was close because the offense couldn't do much, but at that point, when you said it was close 7-6, the Steelers still didn't have a touchdown all game long. They had 2 field goals, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so this was all defensive game till like the after the to the fourth
for the
quarter is
season.
when they broke when they broke open, because I mean even CJ Stroud wasn't doing all that great. He had 250 yards, but if I'm correct, that's towards the end, towards the end, right? Obviously in the fourth quarter, because that's when they
Yeah.
got most of their points.
Well, it was a defense. They
Uh,
got him. They got him 7
yeah,
points.
but I
14
mean,
points.
but
They got on the defense. Got him 14 points. Got him a strip fumble 6, and then pick 6.
the pick six at the end.
Yeah. So the defense
Yeah,
got him
but
14.
yeah, like I had said when we did our picks last week, I had the Houston because I didn't trust the offense. I don't really trust the offense of Houston, but I thought the defense was gonna pressure the shit out of Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers, for them to win this game, he was gonna have to throw it quick. He was gonna have to be quick throws because he's not mobile at all. He can't move out of that pocket, and then as far as him throwing to DK Metcalf, I believe those two throws, those two receptions he had, I think they were the like in that first drive of that game. I think after that he didn't really do nothing no more. Because I know
Yeah.
he had one at the beginning of the game, the big one
Yeah.
for 25 yards.
The Texans are loaded on all three fronts. On the front, on the defensive line, the linebackers, and the cornerback. So it's like, you gotta pick your poison. Like it's gonna be hard to score against the Texans. I'll tell you that.
I think the Steelers got tired too. I think that O line took a beating. I think they were just beat. They were. I think they were tired as well too.
Yeah, man. I mean,
But Aaron Rodgers ended his. Well, he hasn't ended his career, but if he were to end his career, he's gonna end his career with an interception on an interception. So let me ask you guys this: after that, you guys think he's gonna come back one more year just to redeem, not to go out differently than with the INT?
I don't know if he's gonna come back after Mike Tomlin just got fired. Because I know Mike Tomlin recruited him to the Steelers. I mean, it could be possible if he still feels good. If he feels good, but he I don't know if you guys saw that crack he took. I think it was. I don't remember if it was on that fumble when he fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
I didn't see
You
it.
ever seen that Aaron Rodgers meme where he's like laying on the floor with his
Yeah.
he looked like that. That's how he looked when he got cracked and fumbled that ball, that fumble 6. So I mean, it depends on how he feels, but I don't know, man. I think he might just call it quits already. I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think he has to call it. It sucks to go out that way. It does.
I
But I
mean, but yeah,
mean,
is he
in
gonna
a way,
be?
that's what he chose.
What else? What else can he accomplish already in the league? Like, is he gonna win another Super Bowl? I don't think so. I
I
don't think.
mean, I mean,
If he comes to a Steelers, back to a Steelers, I don't think he can win another Super Bowl next year.
like you guys said, I think he should call it quits, but I don't think he will. I think he'll still do one more year and see how he
What's the
feels and
outcome
stuff.
next year, though? I don't. I mean, if he stays with the Steelers without
Um,
Mike Tomlin, you didn't even make the playoffs.
I
Like
mean,
you want to go out that way, you didn't even make the playoffs.
yeah, it's like it's hard. It's hard to predict because, like I said, okay, if Mike Tomlin was there, I would have told you, okay, he's coming back. But they got rid of Mike Tomlin, so now it's just like I don't think he's coming back. I mean, I don't know.
We'll
I
see.
mean, it's
We'll
like we don't know what's in his mind, but I just don't feel like he should come back. I mean, what is he? What else does he have to prove? What does he have left to prove? Like he already won the Super Bowl. He has a ring. He's 4-time MVP. And he's 40, 44, 43. How old is he? 42.
44.
Like so I
No,
mean,
42, I think.
42. He's
42.
42, I think. Yeah. So it's like you already you accomplished everything you could. You're a Pro Bowler, MVP 4-time. Uh, you're a Hall of Famer. You're gonna be a Hall of Famer. You already won your Super Bowl, and you're not gonna win another Super Bowl. Not with the Steelers, I think so. I mean, I think that's it. I think he going I isn't retiring.
All
Obviously,
right.
I don't know what he's thinking.
All right. If you guys got nothing else to add about this games, any last thoughts? We'll move on to our picks.
Let's do it.
No last thoughts. All right.
No, let's do it.
The first
Oh, yeah, no, we're good.
we have the Saturday games. The first game is at 1:30. Oh shit, let me fucking hold on. Let me share my screen real quick. This one right here, share it. So we got the Bills at Broncos. Bills are plus 1.5 underdogs. I don't know. This is a hard game. Obviously, Broncos have a top defense, have an elite defense. Their offense is iffy, but then the Bills defense, I don't think it's all that great. But then again, you got Josh Allen. You can never count out Josh Allen. So this is a hard one for me. Man, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust Bo Nix enough. I don't know if I trust that offense enough to outscore Josh Allen in the Bills. So I'll take the Bills plus 1.5. I'll take the money line minus 108.
Damn, this is crazy because on the CBS app, the Buffalo are minus 1.5.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I was like, damn. But yeah, I checked. I went to the ESPN app, and yeah, the ESPN app has Buffalo at plus 1.5.
You can call this game
Yeah,
about
it's
even.
just,
You just put it even.
yeah, it just is.
Because this is
Oh man, I don't want to go against. I do not want to go against Josh Allen, but I'm gonna go against Josh Allen, and I'm gonna regret it. But I gotta go against them. But this Broncos team, that defense is legit as well, and their offense, they ain't no joke either. So I'll take them on the win. Nah, I'll take them on the money line though, because if they win by a point. Well, I don't want the hook, but
What'd you say? What'd you say you got?
I
What'd you say you got?
Broncos.
got the
Broncos?
Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This game is a really hard call, bro. Like, I know. I told you guys. I think I text you guys. I was like, okay, Buffalo beat the Jaguars. They might make it all the way to the Super Bowl, And I still believe that, like they could, it could happen. Anything can go in this game, and if I learn something, is like don't bet against Josh Allen in the playoffs, But I guess I didn't learn it too well because I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos at home in the Mile High City. In the Mile High City, where it's tough to play in the altitude, and the Broncos got a bye week. They got extra week of rest. They got no injuries, no major injuries. I might have to go with the Broncos, man. I'm sorry, man. Josh Allen, I know he's great, but I know he's gonna come in a little bit banged up. Maybe he might be 100. I don't know. Maybe not. But that Buffalo Bills, they had a battle this week, and the Broncos are freshly rested. I know Bo Nix is the weakest link in the offense, but I think they can make it happen, and
Like put in the sink.
and they'll win.
But you said Bills just played the hardest team in the whole playoffs.
Yeah,
You're not gonna take the Bills? He's still gonna take the Broncos?
Nah, I just
The
told you
thing
why.
is too.
I just
Look,
told you why.
I don't know how you guys view what one game, but what one day. I mean, I'm sorry, one day, but this is gonna also determine the next game. But the Bills, let's not forget they played on Saturday.
No, the
Oh
Bills
no,
play.
this game is on Saturday. Huh? The
The Bills
Bills playing Sunday. I'm sorry,
played
right?
with the Niners. Yeah, yeah. They
They
played.
both played Sunday, and this is Saturday game. So that's 6 game rest, and both of the teams they're playing are coming off a bye. So
Yeah, and
they I mean I don't know if you guys feel like yeah it's just one day it don't matter, but I
I
mean
I kind of do. I kind of do. But regardless, I still think the Broncos can pull it off. I think the
They have the best. They have some really good training staff. They do whatever it takes. They got fucking acupuncture. They got fucking massages. They got ice baths. They got these fucking high tech machines that help your body recover, drinks, all this stuff. So yeah. It's shorter rest than normal than a normal week. But I think they'll still all be prepared.
not 100.
Oh, we'll see.
It's gonna be a good one though. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our next the Sunday night. Oh shit! I fucking the Sunday night game. Let me share my screen real quick again. So the Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, San Francisco Niners are plus 7.5 underdogs against the Seattle Seahawks. And yeah, obviously, like we said earlier, everyone expects the Niners to lose. Everyone expect the Niners to lose against the Eagles. Mostly everyone. Uh, what is there to lose for the Niners? Give me the Niners plus 7.5, and I'll sprinkle on the money line too, plus 280.
uh um I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Eagles. Not that I don't have no faith in the Seahawks. It's just this is another divisional game. These teams faced obviously twice in the regular season, so it's gonna be the third time. And they just played a couple of weeks ago, and the defense, the Niners defense did hold up, held them to only 13 points. Seahawks defense played even better, held held the Niners to only 3 points. So it was, um, yeah, it was 10 points difference, but still a close ass game. So I'm gonna pick the first goal to keep it close because at the end of the game, at the end of the day, this is a divisional matchup. So I got them close, but Seahawks win. Not just because they're at home. I'm not gonna say that. I'll say it now. I'm not gonna pick them just because they're at home. I'm gonna pick them because I think roster wise, due to the injuries, they got a better roster. So I'm not picking them just because they're at home. Even if they were on the road, I will pick them. That Seattle to SF is not too far, we're real close. So I don't know about the home field advantage in this one. So I'm gonna pick it because roster wise, but it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game.
Well, you already know who I got. You know I'm going with the 49ers for I mean, obviously because that's my team. But let me just say this real quick. 49ers, like Mo said, it's a division game. 49ers Seahawks division game. First of all. Second of all, is like I said earlier, this is this is a this is a freaking it's like a miracle year for the 49ers, you know? And they're gonna make it happen. They're gonna play for George Kittle. And let's not forget about Sam Darnold in the playoffs. He just turns into a pumpkin. which he's gonna do again. And let's not forget that the Brock Purdy has never lost in Seattle. Okay, he's undefeated in Seattle. And you know what? I think it just meant to happen, bro. Niners gonna play at their home stadium, bro, in the Super Bowl, just like the Rams did a few years ago. And that's all it is, bro. Maybe, I'm biased or whatever. I am biased. That's my team, but I gotta go with the Niners, dog. I got to.
Let me ask you guys this, especially you, Mo. Obviously, if the Niners beat the Seahawks, that last game of the season. Obviously, I don't know, they would be playing the Seahawks. But if they were to face each other, if the Niners were to beat them in that Week 18 and get the first overall bye, and they were playing here again, would you take the Niners, or would you still take the Seahawks?
I'd probably take the Niners just because home field advantage, and the rest.
Okay. Chinto, you want to add anything to it?
Nah, I think Moses would have still taken the Seahawks.
Because you gotta think about it. If
And
the
it's
Niners
understandable.
rested, they would have Kittle.
Maybe, yeah, but
No,
they beat.
not maybe. If they
Yeah,
had the first
yeah,
round bye, they would have the
yeah. They
Kittle.
would have had Kittle, but they beat us with Kittle already. Well, no, but we're saying if they didn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. But I mean, regardless, bro.
I
All right,
mean,
let me ask Moses something else, real quick. If the Niners beat the Seahawks, bro, would that change your whole mindset on the team, or like you still be like, nah, they're losing next week to the Rams or the Bears? You know what I'm saying? Like if we beat the Seahawks, because I know everybody.
I don't want to sound like a hater, dog, but I think I'll still be singing the same tune. The
and the
thing
Seahawks are
is,
Super
like,
Bowl favorites.
because
So
now you
okay,
mention it, you got the Rams next. Like, if the Rams obviously
if
win,
the Rams win, yeah.
but the thing is, it's a divisional opponent. Like, I don't care. This is the playoffs, Like these guys know each other. These guys would hate each other. You got to remember that. I don't care who's in the lineup.
My
Y'all
thing,
learn to hate each other. Look at my bad. Just real quick. Look at what's the head coach for the Bears?
freaking
Johnson.
yeah, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson don't know shit about that rivalry between the Bears and the Packers. But as soon as he became a Packer, he knew he had to fucking hate the Pack. I mean, as soon as he became a Bears, he knew he had to hate the Packers.
No,
And so
but
I don't care. I don't care who you have. If you have backups playing, hey, that's a divisional opponent. I
you
don't give a
forget
fuck who that
you
is.
forgot
We gotta go
you
beat them.
you seem to be forgetting a small detail though, Moses, about Ben Johnson. He's already in the division, so he hates them regardless, bro. He was a Lions OC. So the Lions and the Bears and the Packers, they don't like each other regardless. So he already knew about rivalries. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the Bears and Packers is different, but the Lions and the Packers still they have a rivalry, their division rivals themselves. So he knows about rivalries, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
But you still believe
regardless,
in right. But the point is you still believe in rivalries, and that's the thing. Like I don't care who's in the lineup for Frisco. You know the tradition. You know, hey, that's I don't like the opponent. I don't like the opponent because he's in my division. We talk about divisional games all season long.
all right.
At the end of the day, it's still a divisional game. I don't care who's playing.
All right. So what you're saying is that if the Niners win, you're still not giving them credit.
Yeah, I'm still not giving him the credit.
See, all right. That's what I was getting to the bottom to, because then you're saying like, okay, automatically they're losing the next round.
Yeah, because that's why I got them covering the spread but losing.
Yeah, that's why. So that's what
But
I'm saying.
like I said, if it was the opposite,
Just
they
like
were
last
at
game.
home. I would get them at home. I would have Frisco winning at home.
All right, let's move on to our next game. Oh shit, I closed it again. Fuck. Next game we got the Sunday games. Hold on, let me fucking at the screen again. I fucking closed it. At 12 p.m. Pacific time, we got the Houston Texans at New England Patriots. Houston Texans are +3. Man, this is a hard one because I don't trust the Texans offense, and then the New England Patriots defense ain't all that great either. I'll take that back. I think New England Patriots defense is decent, but against that O line against Houston Texans defense, I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna hold up, man. I don't know. I could see either team winning. This will probably be a stay away, but if I had to choose, I'll take the Texans +3. But I don't know who would win this game, honestly.
This one will go completely on defense. I don't trust. I mean, I guess I'll trust the Patriots offense a bit more, especially if Nico Collins doesn't clear the concussion protocol. But I mean, I'm hoping he does to make this a little more even. But I mean, assuming he plays, they cover the +3, and assuming he plays, they win. I'll take the Texans because of their defense
to win it, money line.
To win it, I'll take a money line. I mean, I would. I mean, I'll take them on the spread for sure, but I'm just saying they're winning.
But yeah, I like that. I like the Texans defense, man. Obviously, like we said, they're an elite defense or top 1 defense. But it just I don't know. Drake May in that offense. I don't know. They could pull it off. They could. I'm not saying they are, but they could.
So you got you guys got the Texans?
I took Texans +3.
I do, yeah. I'm picking up because of their defense.
Oh yeah, I got the Texans winning this too. I got them winning not easily, but pretty handily.
I think it's pretty even. Just because they're on the roll, I think it's pretty even. But I mean, I'll take them to win. But if they were at home, I'll have them up here. Not so even.
It's like it's like I'm saying, like the Texans win games defensively, right? They win games on the defensive side. So my thing is, like I've been saying, like defense travels, right? Because why? Because that crowd doesn't go wild when the defense is on the field. It goes wild when the offense is on the field, you know? And so that defense travels, bro. And as good as they are, it's going to be hard for the Patriots. I think, in my eyes, I think it's going to be hard for the Patriots to move the ball. And I think they're going to get a lot of pressure on Drake May and cause a few turnovers again. So give me the Texans. Give me the Texans offense to do just enough to beat the Patriots. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game as well. And I just love the Houston Texans defense, man. Like I said, that's a championship defense in my eyes.
All right, let's move on to the last game of the divisional round. We got the Rams at Chicago Bears. Rams are -3.5. I don't know why. For some reason, I have a feeling that the Chicago Bears are gonna win straight up. Money line.
Why? I don't know why you have that feeling. Because you hate the Rams. That's why.
Yeah, that too. But I feel like their defense, especially their backs, hasn't been all that great. You know, and then the Chicago Bears, they got some good weapons. You know, the tight end Colston Loveland. It just I don't know about the run game. You need the run game.
If you look at the matchup predictor, look, that's the highest for any team in this round, no?
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that means anything. I'm just saying that's kind of weird. That's the highest because the Bears are the number 2 seed. You know.
Yeah, But a lot of people are saying that that's a fraud number 2 seed, that they shouldn't be number
Hmm.
2. But
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I feel like the Rams should be the number 2 seed.
Well, everybody has the Rams in the odds, the Super Bowl odds at number 2 overall, besides
Yeah.
the Seahawks. So yeah.
yeah, I don't know. They probably Rams probably win, but I don't know. I'll take the Bears plus 3.5. I don't know if they win or not, but I do want the Rams to lose.
No, I got the Rams winning and covering. I feel like a lot of the Bears games were just luck. I don't know their fourth quarter team. I know we said that earlier, but I mean I think a lot of got to do with just kind of luck. And with the Rams team, they're just not going to give up points like that in the fourth quarter. Offensively, they're going to keep up. Defensively, they're going to make stops. So I got the Bears lugs running out and the Rams win and cover the spread.
I mean, I've had the Rams as the best team for a while now. Up until last week when the Panthers almost pulled up the upset, and they should have been nowhere close. But I know it's game to game. It's every game is different. Game to game, anything can happen. Any game, and the Bears. I think the Bears like weakest weakest part of their game is their defense, right? Like the cornerbacks, they give up a lot of big plays. The Bears do, and what do the Rams do? Great. They get a lot of big plays with Puka Nakua. So I think the matchup,
And Devontae.
yeah, well, Devontae just came back, yeah, but I think this matchup is not great for the Bears. I think, in my eyes, but man, you understand Matthew Stafford was a little banged up. If Matthew Stafford is 100%, I'll take the Rams to cover. You know, but obviously he didn't look great for a portion of that game. I know he came back with that incredible throw at the end of the game. He did, but for the big portion of that game, he didn't look that great. And on the flip side, the Bears, the Bears been just clinging by fourth quarters, coming back. So it's like I want to pick the Bears. Honestly, I do. I want to pick the Bears at home. Cold weather, Matthew Stafford, maybe not 100%. I just can't pick the Bears, man. It's like you said, man. Like they're a fraudulent second seed, Like we beat them, the Niners beat them. I just can't, man. I gotta go with the Rams.
All right. Well, if you guys got nothing else to add about that game, we'll end it right here. Unless you guys got something else to add.
No, I don't.
All right. Well, you guys heard our recap. What we thought about the games. You guys heard our picks. Now you guys let us know after the video's done in the comments. Let us know, man, who you guys got. Let me and Chinto know you guys got the 49ers, please. Let us know.
Everybody got the Seahawks.
No, everyone's gonna have the Seahawks. But let us know what your locks are as far as betting. So let us know in the comments, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.